Okay, is it audible and is it visible? Do you see a notepad on my screen?
Yes, sir.
Dear students, please respond me in the chat box. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. You can sing the songs in between. Hmm? Yes, sir. Okay. I have shown you a new editor. Okay. How many of you did open the editor and how many of you practiced? At least do you remember what is the editor we have used in the last session? I have opened on my screen, third tab. Program is, okay. This is the editor I have opened last time. Okay, online editor. I have opened one more editor here, coding ground, one more editor. No need to install nothing. Okay, good. Priya says program is, okay. This is the editor I have opened. So let me brush up the things whatever you learned in the previous session. Okay, say I have told you about the variables. I have told you about the naming conventions. Okay, after that I have given you some examples of formatting, examples for formatting. I have told you these things. Okay, variables, adding the variables, formatting, F strings. I told you about F strings. Okay, even I explained you about Python. And in the last session, I told you about the int function. Okay, it converts. Where was I? So, int is a function. I have told you in the last session. We will wait. We will wait for a few people. We should be generous. All the newcomers, very good afternoon. Rahul Kumar. Anusha. Just I'm chanting your names so that I can remember your names. Divyashri. Okay. So in the last session, I told you about int. Int is a function. Float is a function. String is a function. Int. If you take the example of int, it converts the data into integer. Similarly, float. What it does, it converts into float. String. It converts into string. Okay. If you see in this example, I have initialized the x with some float value, and I'm converting that one into int here. Okay. So you are going to get the value as integer. 200 is the integer. Similarly, in the next example, I took y is equal to 20. It is an integer, but we are converting that one to float. Okay, so when you run that, you are going to get 20. 20 as the float. Similarly, string. String is one more function. String is one more function. So it converts y to string. That means you can see 20. Okay, it is enclosed with single quotes. That means it is a string. Okay. Now, after that, I introduced about many online editors. Program is one of the example. Okay. If you see here, program is, this is the editor. Similarly, I have opened one more editor, Coding Ground. Like that, we can find multiple editors. You can type there. Okay. Now, after that, I told you some examples. Okay. I told you some examples. We are reading the name and we are printing the number of characters in that. You have typed that. Many of you typed that in the editor. Okay. In the online editors. Now, in this session, you are going to learn about the shell. Okay. Did you had operating system subject? Did you learn operating system subject? Please respond me. Did you learn the operating system subject? No. Okay. Say shell. What is the meaning of shell? You can see there my hand symbol. This is the we can divide the operating system into layers, multiple layers: shell layer, kernel layer, and the hardware. Okay. The top one is shell. Okay, I did not tell you about the shell. See the command line here. This is the shell. This is the shell. Okay. Now, what the shell does is, it does the command interpretation. What it does the command interpretation. That means whatever it is known as the command interpreter. Whatever the commands we enter, okay, will be converted and given to the kernel. Okay. Say the kernel. You can see in the image. It is in the middle. Okay. So kernel will be having a lot of system calls, APIs, which interacts with the system hardware. Okay. For example, the hardware may be keyboard. The hardware may be the CPU. The hardware may be mouse. The hardware may be monitors, like that. So here, just we need to focus on the shell. The definition of the shell is, it is a command interpreter. Okay, it's a command interpreter. Okay, next, interactive shells. That means it will give you the response. Shells which give you the response. For example, if I type print, this is response. Print, this is response. Okay. If you type enter, okay, you can see the output. That is the response. But in the olden days, we did not have this kind of interpreters which will be giving the response. Okay. So the meaning here is interactive command interpreters. It gives you the results. It shows you results. Okay. That is the meaning of interactive shell. This one I left. So now I'm repeating that. What is the meaning of shell and what is interactive shell? It's a part of operating system. Okay. Similarly, one more person. Kavya. I welcome Kavya. Anusha Acharya left. Okay. In the previous examples, I did not see here. You can see the example here, x is equal to 7.6, 7.7. I'm using a function integer and I'm converting that one into int. Okay. I did not give the value directly. I have given a variable. Okay. But we can give the values directly here. Okay. 7.7 dot, okay, single quotes. Okay. Or some value. I can give some value here. Okay, I did not show you that. Okay, now I'll show that. Int of, I'll give 7.6. Okay, it will be converting into integer. Okay, similarly, float. I'll give 7. So that will be converted into 7.0 string. Okay, I'll give some 29. I'm giving the values directly. This is what I want to say. Okay. But in the previous examples, I used to take a separate variable and I used to pass. Okay. So what I want to say is we can give the values directly also. This you must remember. Okay. Now the next thing. I was explaining about the online editors. I was explaining you about the online editors. Okay. Mahesh. Good afternoon, Mahesh, but you must be in time. Okay. If you see the editor here, now can you tell me, is the font is visible to you? How to increase the font? You answer two questions, whether it is visible and how to increase the font. Any one of you? I have opened the editor. Online editor. It is a web page. Okay. Now how to increase the font? Please respond me. If I want to increase the font, you can use Control++. Okay. Control++. Similarly, if you want to decrease that, Control minus. Okay. If you are having network issues, they are out of our area. Okay, no need to worry. Dear students, if you are having any network issues, they are out of our area. Okay, we can't do anything. So Control++, we can use that for the increasing. Okay. Similarly, Control minus on the web pages. Okay, to decrease the font. So for example, if you see there, I have opened one more editor. Okay, it is a web page. What is the editor name? Please type it on the chat box. It is one more editor. This one. What is the editor name? You can see on the top, on the tab. It color changes. Here there is the editor name. Do you see that? Or shall I increase the font? Is it okay? Tutorials point. That is the editor name. tutorialspoint.com. Okay. That is the editor's name. Okay. That is the answer I was expecting. So you can type any program in that. Okay. Say for example, I'll type one more program here. Simple one. Say I'm using import sys. Okay. What is sys? Can anybody answer? What is sys? Import sys. What is sys? SYS. Sys stands for system. Okay. S, it's for system. But what it is? It's a system. But what it is? All are saying it is system. It's okay. Sys stands for module. Sys stands for it is a module. Okay. Is a module. Okay. I'll tell you what it is. So it has many functions. If you click dot, okay, and V, if you type V, many functions will be there in that. So sys dot version. Okay. If I run this, okay, you need to click on execute. You'll get an output like 2.7.13. That is the version of the Python. It will print. Okay. So import here is like include, which includes a module. Okay, which includes a module. Now the next thing is indentation. The next concept is indentation. Okay. Everybody type the indentation, the word indentation in the chat box. Every one of you. Indentation. Okay. I want every one of you to type indentation. I will be remembering the names. Whoever is not entering, I will call the names and I will ask them. Aziz is saying indentation. Okay. Abhishek, Priya, Sania, Nitish. Usha, Shweta, Bindu. Still, many people. Indentation. How about others? Shall I call the names who did not type? Junaid, did you type? Junaid MD.
Yes, sir, I did.
Good. Okay. How about Sri Lakshmi? Sri Lakshmi is there or she went? Sri Lakshmi is not there. Okay. Did you type indentation, Sri Lakshmi? I want you to type indentation. Good. Karthik, CR. One more. Udank. Karthik, you did not answer. Indentation. You must type indentation. Okay. Good. Vamshi, did you type indentation? Vamshi. Okay. Good. Now, we shall see what is indentation. Indentation is, you see here on the top what I have written. It is very important. It is very important. Many errors occurs due to indentation. Indentation is the way of leveling the statements. Okay. Indentation is a way of telling a Python interpreter that the group of statements belongs to a particular block. Okay. A block is a combination of all the statements. Say for example, you can see here, it is the block 1. It is the block 1. Similarly, you can see the block 2. Okay. It is block 2. For example, okay, here I have given you the example. Print. This belongs to the first block. This belongs to the block 1. Okay. Now, if you come to the next line, it belongs to the block 2. It belongs to the block 2. That is the meaning here. Now, how about this line? How about this line? The third one. To which block it belongs? Please respond me. Block 1 or block 2? Block 1. Good. Okay. So the meaning here is it belongs to block 1. Okay. So that is the meaning of indentation. Both, if you see this statement begins in the first column. Okay. Similarly, the third lines P is also beginning in the first column. That means it belongs to the same block. Okay. Now, if you go inner, that belongs to the block 2. Okay. Say for example, if I type one more statement, here, print, I am also belongs to block 2. Okay. Now, what will be the output of this? Whether it is an error or it's correct. Please respond me. You see there, I told you both must be beginning the same columns. Both must be beginning the same columns if they needs to be belongs to the block 2. So what will be the output? Do you get error or no? I am also belongs to block 2. What will be the output of this? You will get error. You will get error because indentation. This must be like this. this must be like this. Okay, so that they both of them belong to same level. Okay, that is the meaning of indentation. This is very important concept. This is very important concept. Okay, you must know the definition, you must know the spelling. It is indentation. The Python's very significant feature is indentation. Okay, now the next concept is comparison operators. Okay, greater than or equal to, lesser than or equal to, all these are examples for comparison operators. Okay, now I am comparing 42 is equal to 42. You will get true. You will get true. Okay. 42 is not equal to 20. You will get it is true. Okay. Now again, we can combine the comparison operators and the logical operators. Okay. That is the meaning here. 42 is equal to 20. This is the comparison operator. Is equal to is comparison operator, and is logical operator. Okay, in the exam they may ask you what are comparison operators. Okay, can you tell me any other name for comparison operators, if you have any knowledge of other languages? Any one of you? What is the other name for comparison operators? What is the other name for comparison operators? Greater than, lesser than? None of you. That means you have not studied properly in the previous semesters. Incremental, no. Kavya says it's not incremental. Logical, no. The other name for comparison operators, it is relational operators. It is relational operators. Okay. Now we are going to execute them. I'll show you the indentation errors. For you, I have opened even the Anaconda also. Okay. The Jupyter. I have opened you the Jupyter also. Okay. I have opened you the command prompt also. Say, for example, in the command prompt, I may not able to show you the indentation. Here you can see that print. This is the example for indentation. Okay. Now I'll write if. Okay. If some, I'll tell you about if also. If a is equal to 20, print equal. Okay. Did we initialize a? We did not initialize a. A is equal to 20. Okay. Now you see there, we can give colon here. I am introducing you the new concepts. Okay. Here we must end with colon. Okay. If I run this, you see there indentation error. Do you see the indentation error? Expected an indented block. That means if must begin with in a new block. Okay. We can use the tab. For the new block. Okay. Now if you run this, you can see there. This is the example for indentation equal. Okay. Did you understand what the indentation is? Please respond me in the chat box. Durga Devi says yes. Good. Pramod says yes. Okay. Priya says yes. Mayur, Aishwarya, Kavya. Okay. Good, Sanya. Now here it is. You can see there. Again, I'll type one more example for the same indentation itself. Print. This is another example. This is another example for indentation. For indentation. Okay. Now print. Okay, instead of print, this time I'll take if else. This time I'll take if else. Okay, hoping that you know the basics of if else. Say I'll take a is equal to 40. Okay, I'll initialize a with 40. Now if a is equal to 40, okay, a is equal to 40, print equal, okay, equal numbers, okay. Now else we must give colon. After else we must give colon. I'll explain you if else statements, those conditional statements later. As of now, you focus on the indentation. Print not equal numbers, okay. Now you see there, if you run this, you will get indentation problem. Syntax also problem. Okay. Now you see there, else must begin with the same line. It must begin with the same line and P. Okay. If I just interchange like this, if you run this, 40, how about the 40? It is executing correctly until the first part. If I give 50 here, it will come to the third line. Not equal numbers. Okay. So if I run this, you will get an indentation error. Now how to rectify this? This P must be moved somewhere inside. Okay, until you get that one in the green color. Okay. That is the meaning of indentation. I've given you two examples. Not equal numbers. 50 is not equal to 40. Okay. That's about the indentation. Next, we can talk about the comparison operators. Okay. 20 is greater than 30. What must be the result? 20 is greater than 30. True or false? This returns in true or false. 20 is greater than 30. Please respond me. Pramod says false. Yes, good. 20 is greater than 30. It's false. If I run this, it is false. Similarly, 30 is greater than 76.40. If you run this, you will get false. Okay. Similarly, we can use n number of relational operators. Okay, now we can combine two relational operators. 30 is greater than 23 and we can use and. Similarly, 40 is greater than 43. Okay, now how about this? What will be the result for this? We are combining relational operators and the logical operators. I'll comment here. Greater than is relational operator. Okay, and is logical operator. Okay, logical binary operator. Okay, now if you run this, what may be the output? What will be the output? Please respond me. False. Durga Devi says false. Good. You see there, 30 is greater than 23. It is true. Okay. You can see there. It is true. Okay. How about this? True and 40 is greater than 43. Condition is false. Now how about true and false? 1 and 0. 1 and 0. That is the meaning. It is false. It is false. Okay. Now I will comment out this. If you want to comment, just you give hash and you run this. You will get false as the output. Okay. Similarly, you can write multiple things there. You can write multiple examples for this. Just I will stop for a few examples. Okay. So this concept was mixing the relational operators and logical operators. Okay. Now the next thing is, I told you about the indentation already. The next thing is modules. Okay. Importing modules. So how many of you heard the name module until now? Please respond me. Module. Am I fast? Module. How many of you heard module in this class? Sys is a module. Yes, I am agreeing. What is the meaning of module? Definition of module. Definition of module. Okay, I can say it's a collection of functions. It's a collection of functions and classes. Okay. Now, did you heard about packages? How many of you heard the package? Did you learn Java? You had Java? Yes. Now, how can you define Pramod says yes? Now, what is package? Please respond me. Who can define the package? You can type in the chat box. Package. It is the collection of functions. It's a collection of functions, classes, and modules. Okay. We may group many modules, we may group many functions, we may group many classes, we may group many classes in a single package. That is the meaning here. Okay. Now you can see here all the blue colored one. They are the modules. They are the modules. Okay. Now I want every one of you to type any one of them in the chat box. You see on the screen, Sys is a module, time is a module, pandas is a module, numpy is a module, sklearn is a module, scikit is a module, beautiful soup, it's a module, matplotlib, it is a module, seaborn is a module. Okay. Now everybody type any one of the module in the chat box. Seaborn, good. Mayur, time, good. Time is capitals, small t. Shushma, pandas, good. Small p, you must use small p. Suraj, Seaborn, good. Usha, Priya Singh, time. Rakshita, time, good. Muthubarati, time. Varshini, Sys and time, good. Good. Aziz, time. Sys, time. Time and Sys. Mayur says time and Sys. Okay. Small letters. Sarah says time. Priya says Sys. Okay. Now how about other things? I told you various others. Beautiful soup. Surabhi is there. Did you type Surabhi? Seaborn, good. Priya, Seaborn, good. Surabhi. sklearn, good. Surabhi, are you here? Okay, she has left the meeting. Don't get caught. Okay. Sis, Junaid left the meeting. Good. Niharika says Seaborn. Okay. I want you to familiarize with the module names. That's why I'm making you to type. Okay. Just know the intention of me. Okay. Now you see here sys. Okay, it is one of the module. Time is a module. Pandas is a module. NumPy is a module. sklearn is a module. Scikit is a module. Beautiful Soup is a module. Matplotlib, it's a module. Seaborn is a module. Okay, you can see here we can import like this. Import sys. Import sys. Okay, it is like including the sys in our program. Similarly, if you see in the next line, import pandas as PD. Okay, we are importing pandas as PD. Okay, I'll show you one of the example. Of the project. You can see there. This is the project. This is the internship project done by one of the students. Okay, in machine learning. See what all the things they have used. Pandas. Do you see pandas? Okay. Do you see Matplotlib? Do you see Seaborn? Do you see NumPy? Okay. Do you see Matplotlib? Okay. Do you see sk.learn model? It's a module again. sklearn.model underscore selection. All these are examples for modules. Now import pandas as PD. What is the meaning of this? Instead of typing pandas everywhere, just we will be giving the shortcut, that is PD. Okay. Now similarly, there is a big library, matplotlib.pyplot. Okay, this is a big name. Okay, instead of that, we are giving some nickname for that, PLT. Okay, that is the meaning. We are importing and we are naming that one as PLT. Similarly, Seaborn. Instead of typing Seaborn everywhere, what we do is we will type as SNS. Okay. Similarly, NumPy. Instead of typing NumPy, what we do? We will type as NP. Okay. That is the meaning. Now you can see here. See, I'll be importing OS. OS is another module. Now OS.system. And I'll give CLS. It will clear the screen. I have included import OS.system. Okay. OS has many functions are in that. So sys.cls. Now I'll type enter. It will clear the screen. Okay. Similarly, say for example, we'll go to any of the other editor. I'll go to this editor. Okay, we're having something. So if you want to clear this, import. Do you see the coding ground? Import OS. Now OS.system. Now we need to pass CLS. It clears the screen. Okay. So what is the mistake I did? OS.system. CLS. What is the mistake I did? Please respond me the mistakes. Quotes. Colon missing. Okay, good. I'll be doing many mistakes. Please bear with me. As quotes. Now what I will be doing? We need to write quotes. Okay, we need to write quotes. Some of them have said colon. Okay, colon is not there. In Python. Okay. Now if I run this, again some mistake. Say for example, I type here something. I'll type here x is equal to 30, y is equal to 20. Okay. Now I want to clear this. Import OS, enter OS.system CLS. Okay. You must give like this. CLS must be enclosed within single quotes. Now you type enter. It will be cleared. Okay. Some editors, this is a lower version. If you want to see the version, okay, this is another example. You can see there import sys and sys dot version. Okay, sys has a function known as version. If I run this, execute it, we will get the version like 2.7.13. okay, now what you do is, everybody open your mobiles, open any of the editor, and you see the version by using the import sys. Every one of you respond me the editor and its version. So what is the command? What is the command for that? Import sys and print sys dot version. Go to use your mobiles, go to any of the online editor, type import sys and print sys dot version. Okay, any one of you? Karthikeyan, good, 3.7.3, and it is MSc. Okay, good, Karthik. We can see everywhere. We will check in the Jupyter. So what I need to do? Import sys. Okay, now sys dot version. Okay, now if you run this, so what is the mistake I did? Spelling. version. Version. So version is 3.7.3. Good. I'm saying good for myself, which is not good. How about others? Program is okay. Nitish, did you got the version of program is? No. You go to the program is. I tried here. Import sys dot version. Okay, if I run this, see here, what is the message you are getting? That module is not there in program is. Okay, you try in this. Any other editor. Program is don't have that module. Okay. Some websites they'll be not updating themselves. Okay. Okay, we can stop here. Just wait for a moment. Yes, good, Mayur. Okay, we can stop here. We'll be going very slowly in this session. I told you about the indentation, and I told you about the modules. Okay, how to import the modules. I have given you one of the example of the project. Okay. Okay, we can stop here. Try to do the revision. Okay. Thank you so much. We can stop here. You can leave the class. Thank you so much. And bye every one of you.